Welcome everyone to Sysco Canada's virtual kitchen. I'm Jay Ashton, Business Resources Brand Activation Man for Sysco Canada, and we have an amazing show here with chefs in the field at the Culinary Federation. And my co-host today, Lisa, welcome.
Hello everybody. We're excited to be back for another episode. We have great plans today for you with one of our culinary partner guests, Monin, and we'll be traveling across the US to a couple of their facilities, and we'll meet a bunch of their staff and their representatives shortly, just after the intro.
Awesome, let's roll it. Those just keep those intros just keep changing all the time. Eh?
Every time it's a new adventure. I like it.
Awesome. Yes. Who do we have here from Monin?
Hi, good morning, Jay. Good morning, Lisa. This is Carrie. I'm part of the marketing department in Clearwater, Florida. And today I'm planning to take you on a backstage tour of our Clearwater production facility.
Amazing. So tell us a little bit about, you said you're on the marketing team.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about what that means.
So as part of the marketing team, I do a lot of the beverage and flavor research when it comes to looking at those types of trends. But today I'm all about the tour. So if you guys are ready to get started, so am I. Perfect. So I love to start here right in front of our Eiffel Tower. Monin was founded in Bourges, France in 1912 by Mr. George Monin.
Oh, that's why the Eiffel Tower. Now I get it.
That's why, yes.
That's why.
So we have a bit of a legend about Mr. Monin. He loved to entertain, and he would make these really great meals, but he found the beverages that he was serving lacked some color, flavor, and aromas. So he decided to pick his own fruit, his own herbs, and create cordials. And that's really how the company began. We are a global company, so we have headquarters, of course, in Bourges, France. We're in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, Shanghai, China, and our North American headquarters are here in Clearwater, Florida, where we support the US, Canada, and Latin America. We are third generation family owned and headed by Olivier Monin, and he expanded us here in North America.
Amazing.
Yeah, so we have 200 flavors, over 200 flavors, really something to support any kind of flavoring solution need you might have. Everything from syrups, sauces, purees, smoothie mixes. There's truly something to support any flavoring need. But I'm going to go ahead and put on my hairnet so that we can start touring the production facility. We're all about good manufacturing practices here at Monin, and we're SQF certified, which is the highest safety certification you can receive. Love to stop right here at our Monin man. He's our great mascot, but our original company slogan was a passion for quality. It's no longer our main company slogan, but you'll see today that it's in the forefront of everything we do here.
The Monin man, I love it.
The Monin really man. Cool. So our first stop is here in quality. Our quality team is checking everything that enters the building, the sugar, the flavor, the water. They're making sure it meets our standards, and if it doesn't, it's immediately taken out of the building. They're also making sure to check every recipe batch before we bottle it. And we're hanging on to the first and last bottles of every run so that we can later trace it if any questions come up. We have two recipe batching machines. They batch 5,000 liters, and we can do that in about 10 minutes.
What?
Yes.
5,000 liters in 10 minutes? Did I hear that right?
You sure did. Yes. It's wow. Quick. We had an old machine that took 35 minutes. So with this new equipment, we are really able to speed things up.
Very cool.
Crazy.
Yeah. So afterwards, after batch, it goes to our flash pasteurizer. And that is where we heat the product up to 205 degrees for 3 seconds. And that is able to ensure that long shelf life without having to use preservatives. So clean label is very important to us here at Monin, and that means no artificial colors, flavors, or ingredients.
That's awesome.
I just spoke to a few improvements. I love to stop here at our Imagine the Possibilities wall. These are all ideas that came from employees that we implemented in production.
That's very cool.
Yeah. So we're now at our 2 main bottling lines. One line is primarily for our 750 milliliter glass bottles, often used in coffee houses for that more upscale look. And the other one is primarily for our 1 liter plastic bottles. When both of these are running, we do about 100,000 bottles a day.
100,000 bottles a day. Lisa?
Yeah.
Incredible. Well, I know the demand is high because
Wow.
everywhere I go, I see Monin products. So that
Yeah, I
makes
do
sense
too,
that
yeah.
you would have that.
Yeah. So one of the cool things about our bottles, I'm not sure if you've noticed, but we have little arches on the around the bottles, and those are made to replicate the original windows in our Bourges, France facility.
Okay.
Yeah. So another little tribute to our French heritage.
Yes, I love that.
So the bottles are depalletized. They make their way around to a bottle cleaner. They're clean ahead of time, but we just want to make sure no kind of debris could get inside. The bottles are then hot filled through this machine here. It looks like they haven't made it quite through there yet, but they're hot filled from 145 to 155 degrees. Again, that ensures the best quality product without the use of preservatives.
Okay.
Yeah. They're then capped behind the store. And then we go through another quality inspection. So we're making sure that these bottles are not underfilled or overfilled. Obviously, we don't want to jip you a product, but if those are overfilled too and you put in a syrup pump, that can easily have spillage. But we don't just discard the product. You see a few bottles out here right now, but we recycle them in one of these totes here and donate it to a local bee farmer here in Florida. And he uses that to feed his bees. And that can help prevent colony collapse disorder.
Really?
But one of the cool things here is that our local bee farmer has won Best Honey in Florida. So we'd like to think a little bit of sweetness from Monin helped do that.
Oh, yeah, I would say there's got to be a little bit of credit given to Monin. That's amazing. What a cool story.
Yeah. So after capping those bottles, they go into our accumulation tower. It brings the bottles all the way up and then all the way back down. And it buys us about 7 minutes before labeling the product, which in turn allows us to do about 2.5 more hours of bottling throughout the day.
It's crazy, Lisa.
Wow. I love seeing it. Look at all those little soldiers
That's cool.
heading
That's so cool.
off.
Do you guys want to guess what? Do you think you can guess what flavor we're bottling today?
Well, it
Have an
looks
Lisa,
idea?
go for it.
something along like blackberry, blueberry, maybe black currant. Somewhere along that line would be my guess. Jay?
Grape. I'm grape.
Great.
Grape. Something grape.
Definitely something great. I'm gonna say that it is our desert pear, and we're gonna check out the labeler just to make sure.
Oh,
Looks like we're about to label our desert pear, and that 3-arm system is gonna label the front, the back, and the neck of the bottle.
wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's really cool.
So from there, the bottles are then coated with our lot number and expiration date. And that's another, just safety measure that we have for traceability. If any questions come up, again, we can circle back to it. Then they would go into a second accumulation tower, which adds for some cooling time before we package the product.
Wow. And so how many desert pear would be made then today? What did you say, in one day?
Well, in one day, we can do about 100,000 as both lines are going. And I would say we normally do probably 7 or 8 runs of products a day.
Okay, so 7 or 8 different flavors. Very cool.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So I would say there's probably at least 10,000 or so bottles for the desert pear run, if my math is good.
And that brings me to the question of, I know that there is a flavor of the year. Is desert pear the flavor of the year, or is that something else?
It is something else, but it's just as bright and bold as desert pear is. Our flavor of the year is passion fruit. So we have passion fruit in a bold yellow color as well as a red passion fruit color. But it's our flavor of the year because it's really this approachable yet exotic flavor. So.
Very cool. Well, I can't wait to try both. I haven't had the desert pear or the passion fruit. I do have a good collection of Monin syrups that we use. My husband and I have a catering company here in Edmonton, and we use some Monin products in our kitchen. So yeah, that's super cool. We'll have to add those to our collection.
Yes, we'll have to get to So this machine that we're looking at right now, it doesn't look like we've started to yet, but it packages our bottles. And one of the cool things about this machine is that it actually builds the box around the bottles instead of having to place the bottles inside the box.
Okay,
So
it builds the box around the bottles?
I know.
So
I wish
cool.
it was running at this moment, but maybe in just a few minutes it will be. But it builds it around the bottles, which is not only a quick and efficient way to do things, but it's safe. We don't have to take any bottles off the line. And we actually use 25% less cardboard than we would if we would be sticking the bottles inside the box.
Wow, that's very efficient. What an incredible setup this all is. I love getting to see the behind the scenes stuff like this because in my mind, I just have Monin on my shelf. I have no idea how it even got there. And here now we have a little insight view on how that happened.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So after those bottles are packaged, they would be sealed and then labeled with our product, the product's name, the expiration code, and lot numbers as well. Again, ensuring that final traceability of the product. They would make their way around and then end up actually at the top over here. The pallet would build itself. It would take an elevator down, and then there's a robotic arm that would wrap the pallet.
Did you get that, Lisa?
The height of technology.
Oh goodness, did we lose some? Did I lose you?
No, we have you loud and clear.
Okay.
We're just blown away.
We're just shocked.
Okay.
That's all, in silence.
It looks like the rest of our bottles are about ready to come around.
Okay, look at there. Here they come. We saw them from the start, and now we're seeing them at the finish.
This is better than how that TV show. What is it called? How they make it or
How
whatever.
it's made.
How it's made. This is better because this is live.
Yeah,
This
look
is
at
awesome.
this.
So cool.
There's our desert pear. Hi guys.
There's our pear.
Have you tried that? I've never tried that flavor. I've never tried that flavor.
Oh my goodness. It's a very beautiful, like pinkish purple color. It really reminds me of like a Mardi Gras type bold purplish pink color. But it's wonderful.
And Lisa, you would use that in recipes like desserts and stuff too?
Yeah, well, we have a Monin syrup that we use sometimes on a cheesecake for our weddings that we cater, but we also use it in sauces. yeah, so
That's cool, man.
lots of
That's
opportunities
cool.
there.
Very cool.
Yeah. So we've now entered our warehouse. This was our original warehouse to house both raw materials and finished materials. But now it only houses our raw materials because we quickly outgrew it, as you can tell. And we have our finished products in a 100,000 square foot warehouse just 7 miles down the road. So much of what you'll see here is our bottles and some product just about ready to head out the door.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
So from the corporate lobby to the warehouse, I feel like we've gotten an incredible start to finish tour of the Clearwater production facility.
Yes. We
Awesome.
have one more pit stop. If we do have time, let me know.
Yeah.
But it's our R&D lab. And so they are our certified Willy Wonkas.
Oh, we get to, no way.
You sure do. Today's
At least
the day.
I get excited. Today's the day?
It is.
Should change the music.
Check it out,
get
Willy
some
Wonka.
Oompa Loompa music.
So our flavor scientists are not only creating those new flavors, but they're always continuously trying to improve current flavors. They test against our gold standard. So if we're creating something like a passion fruit, we're trying real passion fruit next to it. But as far as choosing those new flavors, it's this really robust process of both qualitative and quantitative research that involves not only our R&D department, but marketing and innovation as well.
Very cool. Thank you so much, Carrie. We appreciate all that.
Thank you for having me today.
Yeah,
Carrie,
we're so excited.
You're a rock star also with walking and talking because it's not easy.
That was so well done.
That was so well done, I know.
I feel like it maybe wasn't your first time doing it. You've done it before maybe because it was very, very smooth.
Well, thank you. Definitely walking and talking is quite the challenge if you have not tried it before.
Yes.
But thank you so much for having me. And I think it's about time for Chef Chad.
Yes, we're going to take a quick little commercial break. But when we come back, we're going to head to the Clearwater kitchen with Chef Chad, and he's going to show us some demos. Thank you so much, Carrie, for being a part of this first segment.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, we'll see you shortly after a little commercial break, everybody.
Looking for staff training? Food cost advantages? Interested in robotics for your business? Sysco Advantage features best-in-class companies to make sure you have the right tools to optimize your business and increase traffic. We have negotiated exclusive Sysco discounts with business partners to help you compete, stay in the game, and focus on what you do best. Our collection of offerings includes specialized services, technology, tools and personalized consultations designed to make you more efficient, increase your profits, and make it easier for you to manage your operations. Visit Sysco.ca or speak with your Sysco representative to learn more.
Awesome. Welcome back. Lisa, did you want to, sorry, I interrupted you. Welcome
No,
back,
I hadn't even started. You're all good. Welcome back, everybody. So not only do we get to see the Clearwater production facility, but we get to go to the Clearwater kitchen and join Chef Chad. How are you, Chad?
Good. How are you?
Well, I'm great. I'm just wowed at what we just saw and all of the technical stuff that happens behind the scenes to bring a Monin bottle of sauce to the table like it is right there on your countertop. So I'm excited to see what you have to do with what we just saw being created.
Sure. Yeah. So from the manufacturing plant to the kitchen, essentially what I do here in this kitchen as the director of culinary innovation, I'm working for the innovation team, not on the beverage side or the cafe side so much, but we're taking that product that we do use into the kitchen and using it as if it's a typical ingredient on your pantry shelf. So I'll give you a few examples today, just a quick run through, a couple demos as I throw the whisk around, using some of our products. To start off, we've got one of my favorite product lines here at Monin is the fruit purees. So we're gonna make a quick vinaigrette for a salad. starting, like your typical vinaigrette it consists of basically an acidic ingredient, such as vinegar or lemon juice, oil or a fat of some sort, an emulsifier, which is mustard in this case, and then some aromatics. We take those ingredients and kind of mix them with our products. So whether it's our purees or our syrups, concentrated flavors. This case, puree, because the flavor is just so fresh and good in this one. Particularly, this is passion fruit, which, as we mentioned before, I believe, was our flavor of the year. Yes. That's right. Very exciting. So we're going to take those ingredients and kind of just throw them in the bowl here. So that's some champagne vinegar. And we got our emulsified mustard. And then roughly equal parts passion fruit puree as the champagne vinegar. And then slowly drizzle in your oil to make them all. Good. And then,
hey, Chad. Chad.
Yes, sir.
I have a lot of these. I have a few questions on the food side here because I'm blown away here on a few things. First of all, the tour. I'm still kind of awed over that tour, Lisa. But how? So if I wasn't using a product like this that you have here from Monin, what would I be using? Like, do people make that from scratch, or do they try to make that flavor profile from scratch?
So typically, I mean, there's such a wide range of flavors, and within our like kind of niche of product lines, which is typically our puree syrups and concentrated flavors, there's an almost infinite amount of things that you can do with it. Any day part on the menu, ranging from breakfast and brunch, lunch, all the way through like dinner and dessert. Obviously, in the culinary department, it kind of started out as a dessert component because it's, typically our products contain sugar, so they complement dessert ingredients and dessert items very well. So we would take our purees and just, Lisa, I think she mentioned, just kind of pour over cheesecake, and you can just use a plate as a plate decoration. So you can take a regular piece of cheesecake, put this passion fruit puree on it, and then you have like a passion fruit cheesecake. So essentially, that's what we're doing. Anything from, sure, go ahead.
I was just going to say, because if you didn't have that, like Lisa, for you, you would have to do that from scratch. You'd have to get all the fruit, everything, and you'd have to boil it down, I'm sure, and pull all the sugar, do all that stuff manually. And just by doing that, that must save people like enormous amount of time to get that flavor profile.
And we do. We have done both. And I'm telling you, like the blueberry puree that we have from Monin and the blueberry from scratch reduction that we've made are comparably fantastic.
That's really cool.
They both work. So we appreciate the time it saves us. Yes.
The time is savings, and today's labor, you'd be saving major time.
The beauty of it is it saves labor, it saves costs, it's consistent products, and it's very easy for cooks and chefs alike to use, whether you're in a restaurant or at home. And in terms of scratch cooking, like this is a scratch vinaigrette. You could also take, an off-the-shelf, already pre-made vinaigrette dressing and add it right to our Monin products. So it's a one-in-one, simple, quick and efficient, and then you have a variety of flavors. So
now I'm going to throw something out here, Chad, as well, because I'm sorry I interrupt, but because I love these things, I love them. I absolutely love this. Is that the products like this? When you look at like coffee shops, and all these coffee shops are becoming, I'm going to say like the 90s of the pubs of today, right? Everyone goes out to a coffee shop, and now that we can get back into coffee shops, these kind of drinks and these kind of products like this opens your array of different products, like different offerings to your guest enormously, right? Like you can make millions of different drinks with that.
Yeah, absolutely. Drink and food alike. I'm sure some of the drinks Andrew over there in probably got some.
Which we'll see next, but I'm blown away by that. Like I can't wait for that part too. So anyways, I'll be quiet.
Now back to your dressing there, Chad.
Yeah, sorry, Chad. Thanks, Lisa.
Hey, you know what? It's good for like 7 days after this, so we should be all right. We're just going to add our aromatics real quick. Some just fresh ginger, fresh garlic, and some herbs just to make it look a little better. And then always season, of course, some salt, and in this case, because I wanted to be fancy today, Aleppo pepper. So we got the nice color, and then that's our finished dressing, which at that point we would take over here to our sort of
salad.
tropical mixed green salad. Just kind of drizzle it over, and then you have like a nice little pineapple, mixed greens, passion fruit salad.
That looks incredible. I'm hungry. That's awesome, Chad. I'm interested to know of all the different flavors that there are. It might be hard to choose a favorite, but what's your favorite flavor to work with?
So in our puree line, which is probably my favorite product line, we have a yuzu puree, which is fantastic. And our blood orange puree is very good as well. Both of those are very, very excellent. My favorite flavor across all is probably our caramel apple butter syrup. Either that or our brown butter. Both very, very tasty, pretty fall-y, but you can use them any time of the year because they're so delicious. So
amazing. Okay, and I think you have one more demo for us. Is that correct?
Yes. Along the savory line, there's a lot of things you can do as well. Like this is just a simple ketchup right here with our passion fruit syrup added. So passion fruit ketchup. Yep. And a lot of our products will play well with that. So you can get almost 200 flavors of ketchup.
That's so
these
cool.
are some really simple pickled onions with our red passion fruit syrup. Basically just vinegar, water, a little red passion fruit, some salt, and then you just pickle them up like that. You can put those on that salad, make it look even prettier.
Yes.
And then moving into sort of a sweeter application, we have basically an off-the-shelf cream cheese frosting here, shelf-stable cream cheese frosting. I think we bought it at Publix. And then our passion fruit concentrated flavor, which is a no sugar added, basically pure passion fruit type of flavor. We take that and add it straight to our cream cheese frosting here. And then we got a nice passion fruit cream cheese frosting, which you would then, after you're done mixing, take and attempt, I'm not a pastry chef, but just kind of spread it on your little mini cupcakes here. We made some mini coconut cupcakes just to go along with our tropical theme.
Okay, now I'm dying. Coconut's my favorite flavor.
Is it?
I'll have to mail some. And then
yeah, send some to me here.
That's pretty much it. So it's that easy. And then we have our finished product here, which is those cupcakes with the frosting, a little bit of toasted coconut, and some lime zest sugar.
Okay, I'm so impressed by the versatility. You just showed us so many different things with, the flavor of the year, the passion fruit, the red passion fruit, from salads to cupcakes. Incredible. Thank you so much. I'm excited to see what Chef Andrew has in store for us next. So thank you very much, Chef Chad.
Yeah, thank you, Chef Chad.
Clearwater Kitchen. I believe we're going to head next to the Sparks Innovation Center, if Andrew is ready for us. Now, we were in Florida before.
Where are we going
we're
now?
heading just outside of Reno, Nevada.
Awesome.
Is that correct?
I think so. I think
awesome.
Andrew's ready. We'll just wait for him to jump on here. Those are really crazy, eh, Lisa? Like the versatile ability of just the
and just especially like
ketchup.
The thing
I've never heard of ketchup.
Was the ketchup? That's what I was gonna say. The ketchup was a shocker and such a great idea.
Yeah.
That's just giving me more ideas of how I can use the Monin products I already have on our shelf in our kitchen. I'm excited to go and whip up a few things after this.
Look at this rock star here, Andrew.
Look at that Andrew behind you as well. Welcome, Andrew.
Good morning, everyone. Bring it home from the Wild Wild West.
Good morning.
We have the beautiful Sierra Nevadas here in the background. So thank you for joining us this morning.
Incredible. So tell us a little about you and what you do with Monin.
Sure, absolutely. My name is Andrew Pollard, Beverage Innovation Director. To complement Chad, my focus primarily amongst the team that we have throughout the country in Texas and Florida is focusing on beverage innovation. And now that you've seen how it gets from our Willy Wonka lab to production, this is where we look at, final application, and really what I've learned about Monin is we're really, understand we're just outside of flavorings, gourmet at that. We are a capability company, and as Chad had shown you, all the different capabilities and application on the culinary side, we echo that in every way you could possibly imagine in terms of beverage application. So that's where my primary focus is, having extensive experience in beverage development, training, education. We are constantly being tasked and challenged with beverage development and beverages and drinks of all likes, from lemonades, from smoothies. And then today, since Carrie and Chad have given us such a great introduction, they've teed it up. So I figured it'd be appropriate to show. See what I did there?
Good morning, teed it up. Andrew, you're very slick so far. I'm enjoying it.
Don't let the glasses fool you. But talk about passion fruit, our flavor of the year. It's a really beautiful, vibrant, subtropical fruit, native to South America. So if you're not familiar with passion fruit, it's sweet, it's tart, and really unique in flavor profile, and something that we found so different as to how can we apply this into different settings here. So from something as simple as just a low calorie, we're always talking about being health conscious, and there's so much more awareness for that now. So what we have here is a passion fruit peach tea, very simply just unsweetened black tea. We're using our 0-calorie natural flavoring. We're using our peach syrup, and then also our passion fruit concentrated flavor. So our concentrated flavor is only adding flavor. We're not actually adding sweetness. It's a glycerin base, which is a byproduct of responsibly sourced palm sugar, and we're just giving that little extra touch. This drink here contains only about 12 calories. So you're going all day.
It has 12
good,
calories.
Fresh. 12 calories.
That's 12 calories.
Yep. Trying to keep it here. Trying to keep it tight. All right. Got to do it. So we have peach, we have vanilla, we have peppermint, so on and so forth. And that is our zero natural is a stevia base. And then we build it up from there. So we kind of start from this platform. We start with a tea, and then we elevate it with a passion Palm Beach Palmer. And then we have a lot of snowbirds down in Florida, so figured it'd be appropriate to have this beautiful Palmer here, which is simply just lemonade, our passion fruit syrup, and then just topping it with some tea. And then we do in a hot application as well. Again, just showcasing the versatility of passion fruit, which again isn't necessarily an overly known flavor. People know about it, they hear about it, but what do you do with it? Okay, so we've seen an iced tea Palmer, and then we're just going to use it in a hot latte here with a binder here, blending our passion fruit syrup with some French vanilla. So you have that warm, comforting vanilla base that everybody knows and understands, and it just works so well. And thinking of that contrast of warm Madagascar vanilla with sweet, tropical, and very vibrant passion fruit. Okay, so then we got to finish off here with something nice and fresh. Again, being kind of very health conscious, we're going to make a beautiful tropical smoothie here, and just for the sake of time here, I've kind of jump started our smoothie. So this is a base here of our red passion fruit, and as Carrie had alluded to, clean label is something that's very important to us. And with over 170 SKUs of our entire portfolio being clean label, that means again highest quality ingredients. Gourmet is the name on the bottle, it's the name on the door with Monin, and we uphold the highest integrity. So no artificial ingredients, flavorings, colorings, sweeteners, and for something like red passion fruit, the coloring actually comes from beet juice and beta carotene, which is a pigment, if you don't know, that's found most often in fruits and vegetables, and prominently carrots. So it gives it that vibrant, natural color. Okay, so let's blend it up. So I've got a smoothie ready to go here. This is the Red Dragon. There we go. So the Red Dragon. So it's a dragon fruit, frozen dragon fruit with our red passion fruit, Greek yogurt. We're going to throw in, we have some basil in here as well, chia seeds. So really just a nice startup in the morning and really capturing all the sensations of your palate. We know we taste sweet, we taste sour, we taste salty, we taste bitter. It kind of has a little taste of all that in here. So let's fire it up. The Red Dragon coming in hot.
Okay, I'm super jealous because I would love to have every single one of the beverages that you just
I know.
mentioned.
I want the
Here
roll
in
behind
Alberta.
them.
I haven't had breakfast yet. I want the smoothie. And I
There we
want
go.
the passion
Look
fruit
at that. Just
French vanilla.
beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah,
See here.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Come and get it.
before.
There it is.
He's done.
Yep. Well, messy. Don't dock my score here.
No,
the,
it's looking good.
Yeah, looking good. All right. We have here. We've got just a little fire stick here. Got a little passion fruit shell here.
All about the garnish.
No. Look at this.
Gotta be
I know, it's
fresh.
pretty
Come
incredible.
Oh,
Come on.
Lisa, we can't see that up here.
Well, I'm super
Give her a
impressed,
little-
obviously, with the
beautiful.
versatility of the product. But I also just want to say quickly, as we're wrapping up in a moment, that I'm also
There you are.
equally impressed. Look at the beauty. At just the creativity and the passion that I see in all of the people that have been on this stream today, all of these Monin staff. You're all very passionate about what you do. I can tell just by watching, with Carrie and her tour with Chad and his demos, and with yours, Andrew. You guys are excited about the product. You're excited to be working for this company, Monin, and that inspires me. So, well done.
Thank you so much. We're very proud again. This is just that that last little turn of the screwdriver, that sets us apart. Not only do we take great pride in our products, but we also believe in it, and bringing that full, genuine passion, no pun intended. See what I did there again?
Yes.
Something we're always very proud of at Monin. So thank you for your support.
Yeah, and I just also, it's been mentioned across the bottom of the screen a few times. There are signature recipes at Monin's website that you can see probably some of the things that we've seen today, but others as well. And then there is also a little contest going on. March has been a nutritional focus for Sysco's Virtual Kitchen. So Monin has joined us here to offer a prize basket that you can win if you make a healthy recipe using a Monin product and tag Monin and SVK on Instagram before April 1st. So you've got a little bit of time. You can win a prize. So be sure to check that out as well. Jay, as always, thank you so much for having the Culinary Federation along with you for the ride today. It's been a wonderful episode, super informational and educational, and inspiring for me to go and use the Monin products that I have and to try the ones that I don't.
Awesome. Yeah, Lisa, this has just been outstanding. So thank you so much, Andrew. And I see that passion. I say the same as Lisa. The passion you guys have, you can see it. It's awesome, and the excitement. And I want every one of those syrups behind you, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
That's incredible. Like, to play with all that. Oh,
come play with us. Come on.
We're coming.
We're coming, Lisa.
There we go.
We're going to go down there. But anyways, thanks so much. And just an outstanding show today, Lisa. And thank you for all the hard work that you do for this. And thank you so much, Andrew, and the Monin team. There's these handles as well. You got to check it out because I'm sure there's going to be cool recipes on there from Andrew on Twitter and also Instagram as well. We have on there. So, and then also the show today will be also on YouTube and Facebook video for Sysco Canada. And we'll be rebroadcasting this tonight. So Andrew, you can run home after work and watch you at 7 p.m. Eastern time later tonight. We'll be rebroadcasting this, and then on the weekend we'll be rebroadcasting the show as well. So thanks so much for all the hard work. Okay.
Awesome.
I'm glad to be here. Thank you.
Awesome.
Appreciate it.
We'll see you guys later, and tune in more and follow and subscribe to the SVK network and also Sysco Canada social channels. And Lisa, we'll see you next time.
Sounds good.